This video is about using the enhanced worksheet version for VICA42. If I go to my VICA42 directory, I'll sort by date. I'll get my latest macro-enabled worksheet, which is the interface part of the enhanced version. And this program here, VICA42 enhance ENH.exe, is what will be called by the workbook. The two together form the enhanced version. So, the data for a motor design is stored in column C here. You have descriptions of the variables and their name and what their value is, and there's an error column here to detect obvious errors. For instance, if I put in -2 for the horsepower, it shows an error because it's checking things against limits. So if I do a Control Z, back, no error. If you don't have a good starting point and you have a VICA42 design from some of the old software, for instance, that used the 1986 format, if you alter that a little bit, you can import the data using this icon. It goes and it gets data from the file that you will name. I have just recently, let's do this by date modified. I have just recently in the previous video made such a file. We will import the data from it. And it will put the data from that into 79 pieces of data went into this column C here. I'm scrolling up with my scroll wheel here. You check the error column to make sure that all of the data looks reasonable. No error, no error, no error. The pink is, of course, the rotor stuff. The green is the stator stuff. The dimensions are named. They have to be in order to get your sketch. To get your sketch, you click the redraw. This further ensures that your dimensions are all reasonable. If they're not, you'll get some kind of a weird looking cross section of the motor. This is a little slow because I am recording the screen. Now, I'll scroll down with my mouse wheel. If I hold Control down and move the wheel toward up, I get magnification and I can zoom in. And I can scroll up and down with the scroll wheel on my mouse. And I run this design. It invokes the VICA42 enhanced. It's done already. It's that fast. Hit Hit enter. That goes away. Did it run successfully? Yes. Sometimes you get an error and you have to click no because plotting the results happens next, and if the program did not run successfully, there's no sense plotting the data. So now the software goes and gets the results of that run and puts them on these data sheets and on these charts. Every time you run, it makes a new graph. This is the load performance chart. This is the speed torque chart. This is has a running characteristic and a starting characteristic. Controlled by a centrifugal switch.